to the wrong thing again. There we go. Silly camera. Already got a few people in here. That's nice. Just going to sort out my... Ooh, people have left. Oh dear. It was 12, now it's 10. My goodness. Just loading. Oh, thanks, love. Okay. Hey, Anna Karen, Dante. Kelly's going to get laundry out the dryer and we'll be back. No worries at all, Kelly. Hi, Ultramans, Senga, Susan, Viv, Patsy, and Sandy so far. Good evening, everybody. Hope we're all doing well. We have the rarest of rare things happening in this house at the moment. There's only me and Andy in at this time of day. Lauren is out overnight and Hannah is at work still until 8 o'clock. So, yeah, we have the rarest of rare things, just me and him. Hey, Sharon.
It happens occasionally.
It does happen occasionally, but not usually at this time of day. Hi, Katinka.
Good.
Hey, Ashley. Say again, sweetheart.
It's good, though.
Oh, it's very good. Very good. We do like a bit of peacetime. Catherine is coming in from Facebook. Not much stitching, but she is still there. Ashley says hello, Andy. Hey, Ebony. Hi, Coco. Hi, Gail. Oh, plenty of you coming in thick and fast.
They know what time it is.
Oh, they certainly do. Oh, Daphne's here. Are you ready, Daphne? Are you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Daphne. Happy birthday to you. I'm sorry. If I find out it's your birthday and I've got a live stream, you get the song. Hi, hi, Cindy. Ashley says hello to you as well. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Okay, okay. As long as I did. It's my routine now, says Vivian. Hey, Leslie. Oh, my days. So, yeah, hope we're all doing well. Happy Wednesday, midweek slump. Let's get some stitchy upliftingness. So, how is Wildlife of Predator coming along, Ebony? And when is your projected finish? Do you know? Have you got one yet? Catherine is not much stitching. She's watching her daughter's fur babies. Oh, and I'll show that picture in Sew and Tell if Catherine says it's okay. Got some lovely fur babies. Oh. What else have we got? Is it hot in the UK too? Says Ashley. It's blooming hot here. It's hot and cold. It's a bit weird. We have days when it's really warm, and then like today it's been much milder, but it's been a bit more humid, hasn't it, love? Mm-hmm. Yesterday I was wearing a thick cardigan. So, but there we go. Hey Charlotte, Kelly's back again. Hi Kelly. Ebony has 4,300 left, but sticking to rotation for now because I feel a burnout coming on. Good plan. Just, refresh yourself with something else and then you'll be golden, won't you? But yeah, it's looking so good. And thank you for posting the thread and keeping up with it. Hey Kay. It's just started raining where Viv is. Yeah, it looks a bit dull out here, but yeah, I don't think it's raining. Hasn't it been weird, the weather? Hot and sunny one minute and chucking it down with rain the next. Good old British weather, eh? So there we go. Kelly almost has all of the videos, the last trip uploading, one more to go, then working on floss tube as well. Oh, cool. As I've seen you've uploaded some videos. I haven't had a chance to watch them yet, but I will. Always interested to see what your vacation time has been like. Black I need, some 310. I know she's not in this video tonight, she's not in this stream, but she may very well watch it on replay. But I'd just like to wish Michelle as well a very happy wedding anniversary today. It's her wedding anniversary. Michelle's had a pretty rough time of it this year. And she's gone through a lot with her operations and so on. So just wanted to wish her all the best. And of course, you know, in her shop, Stitch Mania Stash, to celebrate, she's got some money off. So if you're thinking of something, now's your time. I think it's 20% off, it could be. I think we need a really good thunderstorm to clear the air. Headache is starting. Do you know what, Kate? It's funny because I've just asked Andy to get me some painkillers because I'm starting with one as well. Hey, Maddie. Congratulations, Maddie has won a giveaway on Stitchery Lovers video. Congratulations, Maddie. I've seen that you won an RAK. Gosh, it's all happening today. I wore my cardigan inside out this morning, so that's lucky, isn't it?
So they say. You whether you believe that.
Does anyone else have any of those traditions or superstitions that they follow like that? Be interested to know.
Maybe. I guess it's possible.
Sorry, just having a drink.
Like you do.
Yes, I did, says Maddie. I was honestly shocked. Ah, bless you. Kelly says, I saw him in video. Congratulations, thought it was you. Kay's not seen it yet. Right, traditions. Here we go. Don't wash on New Year's Day. Yeah. No new shoes on a table. Yes, I definitely stick to that one. Gail never walks under scaffolding or ladders. Hannah won't walk under scaffolding or ladders. It's terrible. What other ones do we have? Good morning, Mr. Magpie. How's your wife and family?
You say that all the time.
All the time. Not to mention, says Maddie, my brother is randomly coming at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I haven't seen him in 8 months. Oh, wow. Hey, great 2BK. Don't split the pole. If you do, and who you're walking with it will go your separate ways. Ah, yes. Salute if you see a lone magpie. Yeah. Open the back door at the start of the bells and the front door on the last. Kelly hasn't got any at all. Hey, Pin and Plan, 92 stitches last night and 75 today on Spring Stitch from Etsy. Woohoo! 42.3 to 45%. Well, I think that deserves a little tinkle tinkle.
Hang on, the bell's not out yet.
Oh, shocking. Shocking, bell's not out. There we go. Nicely done. You got a 45 with a 0 and a 5. Let's give that bell a go. Going to do more stitching after lunch. Cool, cool. Hey, Cheryl. Not late at all. Not late at all. All good. Don't walk under ladders, says Kate. Last time I did, I got soaked. Oh dear. Don't go, for me, if I come in the back door, if I need to leave the house again, say out of the front door, I can't do it without sitting down, even if it's just for a second. I'm just talking about superstitions. Hi, Carla. Are you on the train? Hi, June. One of my other ones as well is if you drop a knife, a stranger's coming. But if you tread on the blade before you pick it up, the stranger becomes a friend. Did you ever hear that one?
No.
Never heard of
that one.
Never heard that one.
No, that's news to
Yeah,
me.
if you drop a knife, a stranger's coming. Are you on vacation? Oh, lovely. Great stuff. We were just talking about superstitions. What superstitions do you have? We have a saying up here, Saturday flitting, short sitting. In other words, if you move house on a Saturday, you won't stay there long. Oh, that's an interesting
I've
one.
never heard that one.
It's a Scottish one.
Ah. Well, I mean, the Scots do have some weird ideas.
My grandma would throw salt over her shoulder after she spilled some. Ah, that's to throw it in the devil's eye.
Sorry, I'm laughing because, I mean, what?
There's a lot of superstition, isn't there, Andy?
Apparently there is, yeah.
We went on vacation last week, says June. Went to New York for a week. Oh, fabulous, June. How was that? Hope you enjoyed. Yeah, my mother was a cook and she used to do that. She spilled the salt. She chucked some over her left shoulder to throw it in the devil's eye. Black cats are lucky. If one crosses your path, you're going to have a good day. Yeah. Last week I can't catch you because I had to go to village for my mother-in-law and I don't have the net. Sorry. Oh, no problem, Carla. Oh, no worries at all. I think the only thing I really do superstition-wise is knocking on wood. Yes, knock on wood, touch wood. Yeah, do that. Yeah, it's another good one. It's fun, isn't it, finding out, you know, all the little quirks that we all have. June says, it was great. The hubby wants to go yearly. That sounds like a plan. My mum said if you see an owl, someone will pass away. I don't think I've ever seen an owl in real life except in captivity. Did you know owls have really long legs? Furry legs. Have you ever seen an owl's legs?
No.
Google it, Andy. Seriously, Google an owl's legs. If a bird poops on you, it's good luck. Yep, apparently so.
I've had that happen to me before.
Coco creates my nan. Always did the knock on wood. Yep.
Okay, yes, owls do have long legs.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? They are absolutely hilarious. If you've not seen what an owl's legs look like, go Google it. Thank me later. 3 crows in a row, someone dies soon.
That's nice.
I have not seen an owl, but we hear them when camping down the river. Quite loud at night. Sounds like they're sitting on a trailer roof. Wow. Yeah, itchy palm, money changing hands. Left you'll receive, right you'll give. Yeah. Susan says, not if it's a great grey heron. That used to happen to my dad when he was fishing. I suspect the heron, shall we say, avoided its bowel. Pooped. Hope you've all put something on Sew and Tell. And what are you guys stitching on? Let me know. We just all got sidetracked there with superstition.
Didn't you just?
My own personal superstition is right shoe on first for Leslie. Ah. Don't put my bag on the floor, says Carla. Don't cross forks and don't go behind the stairs. Ah, cool. No show and tell for Kelly, but she did upload to the Sal thread. Yep. So I have opened the July Sal, the event. So clicking on the events tab, you'll see the July Sal details. Drop a picture in, and we'll get started on the 1st of July. Viv is working on her Ottoman patchwork. Ashley's still working on a Joan Elliott, wanting it done so she can focus on the July Sal. You'll do it, Ashley, you'll do it. Patsy's still plugging away on the old craft room. 598. I want some 598. Mother's love for Sharon Haid Sal now at 96%. Wow. I think we could have a little tinkle bell for that. 96%. Carla's working on a Gecko Rouge. Cool, cool. Cheryl's not in tonight, I don't think. But I suspect if she was, she'd be working on a Disney cross stitch. Steampunk Owl for Cindy. Finished page 4 and well into page 5. Page finish. Woohoo! 19.22% done on B for Senga. May hit 20% during the live. If you do, let me know. Mountain Village for Susan. Struggling to figuring out what show did done on Saga, so I'm going to switch back to Pattern Keeper. Yep. Okay, don't cross paths on stairs if someone's coming up or down, to wait until they come all the way up or down. Yeah, the other one is, if you do have to pass somebody on the stairs, stand still and let them go past you. June will only be on for a bit. I have to pick up the cats from the vet. All went well this morning. No more kittens for him. Alice is, Dante is still stitching on stained glass Good Omens. 93 stitches till 50%. If you get to 50%, let me know. Sandy's trying to finish the Krynic on letter K. Fairy hates it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Krynic either. Kay is busy on Harmony. Got a milestone today. Hit 100,000 stitches. Awesome job.
Spells on overtime tonight.
Yep, but as ever, if you hit a milestone, shout it out and we'll make sure you get the bell.
The bell.
The bells. And it's all good. We like to celebrate everything. But yeah, some awesome stuff so far from everybody. So yeah, looks like you're all doing fabulously well. Anna Karen is working on a crochet, one of Attic 24 blanket kits, 54 of 88 stripes done. Cheryl's still working on Mountain Cabin, a very slow stitcher. Hey, Cheryl, doesn't matter how fast or slow you are, but every stitch done is one less to do, okay? Doesn't matter how long it takes you. I'm an obsessive compulsive Olympic level speedy stitcher. Not everybody can. You know, some people do very, a smaller amount. It's absolutely fine. But one stitch done is one less to do. Okay?
Is there such a thing as competitive cross stitch?
Well, there's competitive ironing, so it wouldn't surprise me if there was something competitive cross stitch out there. Have you ever watched that?
What?
Extreme ironing.
No.
Right. You know how I said about thanking me later about the owls?
Yeah.
Go and Google extreme ironing.
Blimey, here we go.
Okay. Get that bell ready, Andy. Because Patsy has lost £3.5 this week. She's got a half a stone award. Woohoo! Absolutely thrilled to bits for you, Patsy. June has hit a stitchy block. Not stitched in a while, working on the house. We inherited, I don't like the house, it was my hubby's childhood home. It'll come back. Cheryl says, Kelly, the project will look great no matter how many stitches you do. Amy's doing that one, and I think so. Witchy Stitcher Carla as well. Yeah. The other Carla says she's slow too. Competitive ironing, yes. If you need practice, says Sharon, we can do Sharon's ironing. See you later, says Kay, after you climb out the Google rabbit hole. Yeah. Well done, Patsy. I'm super chuffed for you. And Coco says, I don't even iron non-competitively. Same.
This is ridiculous.
The only thing that I iron is my cross stitching when they're done. Hey Sherry, not late, you're all good. Are you watching Extreme Ironing?
I'm reading about it. Oh my god.
So I've blown Andy's mind twice tonight. Third time's the charm, right?
I mean, just on the Wikipedia page, there are 2 photographs. One of a guy ironing on top of Rivelin Rocks, in Rivelin Valley.
Yeah.
And another one underwater.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so, like I said, if you want to lose yourself down a Google rabbit hole, there are 2 things that I'm recommending that you Google and take a look at. The first one is how long are owls' legs? And the second one is extreme ironing.
Oh my
Andy's
god.
just had his mind blown. Kelly says, ironing, what is that? I'm a quilter, so I press, and yes, there's a difference. Absolutely there is.
And what would that difference be?
Well, exactly that. Ironing is the rubby motion, and pressing is pressing motion. Don't you snicker at me. I heard you snicker. He was snickering when I said rubby motion, I'll tell you. Hey, Jen. Not late. Oh, bless you, a bit under the weather. Feel better soon. Hope you've got a bit of stitching if you feel up to it. And yeah, just sit back, relax, and hopefully we'll have a bit of a laugh. I've already making Andy laugh a couple of times. I've had him Googling how long owls' legs are and extreme ironing. So there you go.
Extreme ironing.
Sandy says that's all I iron too. Yep, just the stitching. They need to get a life, says Sharon. They clearly don't stitch. True. But you could always pass your stitching to them. Get a good press.
Oh, see what you did there.
Yep. Hey, ironing, says Gail. That's why I don't do it. I've got a steam generator iron. It's brilliant. But I don't use it very often. And mind out of the gutter, Andy, says Ashley.
Never.
Kelly says, I'm correct. Pressing means your seams don't move around. Indeed it. Ironing is the act of removing creases. Pressing is the action of putting them in. That's very true. Perfect. That is exactly the right way to explain it.
You'd have thought there'd be more pressing matters.
Oh dear. Don't press the point now, will you? It's been so hot, says June, 100 or above since Friday. Oh, blimey. Yeah, Ashley was saying that where she is, it's been hot as well. Remind me where you are, Ashley. Because my brain's on the blink today. I spent my day at work dreaming of stitchy time. Not going to lie. Things have got a bit easier at work. My training group have now gone back to their, well, they're now no longer attached to me, as it were. They are now with their own manager. They have been given their wings and now they have to fly. So things are definitely a bit calmer and a bit easier at work. Oh, Ashley's in Nova Scotia. Thank you, Ashley. I couldn't remember. Do have a bit of other news as well. Ex-husband. Solicitors have sent the letter. Quelle surprise, he's not responded. So I've asked him to clarify how it was sent, because I can guarantee, unless it was sent where there is a tracking, he will say he's not received it.
They're not going to send it by carrier pigeon, are they?
Kelly says, I use best press sometimes to keep everything flat, and then I put parchment paper over the seam and press that way. No starch gunk on the iron. Cool, cool. Sandy says, that sounds good for you. It is. Means I can get back to doing more of my own job. So, which is what I want. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. I had a day in the office yesterday, and I had a bit of a moan to my manager, because obviously I went back in on Monday after being off for a week, and nobody had picked up my job at all. So basically it was left as I left it, and I was fuming because everybody knew I was off and nobody arranged cover, and it's not my job to do so. I'm not a manager. There we go. So I threw the toys out the pram just a little bit. And
a little lot.
Well, it has to be done sometimes, doesn't it? Sometimes you have to roar like a lion instead of being a pussycat. Same in Ohio says, Peel and Plan. Last 2 days have been almost 100, but real feel well over 100. So grateful for air conditioning. Yeah. Hopefully less stress too, says Sandy. Fingers crossed. Certainly from the work front. Hey, Enid. But yeah, yeah, thanks, Cheryl. No, I don't blame me either. I was talking to one of my colleagues today, and I said I'm not being funny about it, but you know, they know I was off. I've been helping them picking up extra stuff, and nobody could be bothered to allocate my work while I was off. Fortunately, there's been no impact or complaint, you know, service levels, that kind of thing. So, but it's just frustrating because I've had to go in and pick up essentially where I left off the Sunday that before I had my week off. I said to him, I said, look, it was very fair. I did my overtime on the Sunday. I got the queues in a really, really good position. And then it feels like, you know, I've been dropped on. But there we go. It is where it is. Kelly says, cool and cloudy here in Fraser Valley of BC. Should be a lovely sunny day for Canada Day next week. That is the first for the non-Canadians and national holidays. Oh, cool. Not only that, your customers stroke clients are neglected. True. And, you know, when you work for any company, it doesn't matter who you work for or what you do. If you're public facing or if you serve the public, then service level is important, and to stay within those service levels. If you say you're going to take 2 days to do something, then it shouldn't take 4. So yeah, it just irritated me. But I have a really, really good manager. Look at that, I've missed a load of stitches. Even though I had to have a minor meltdown, she was a good manager. To be fair, she listened to me meltdown. Cold weather on the way for Cheryl. I love winter. Yeah. I don't mind winter or summer. I'm perpetually cold any season. Just hoping for a dryish day on Sunday, says Viv, as I'm working at an event. Oh, cool. I take it it's an outdoor event then, Viv. Hence the wish for dry weather. Oh my goodness gravy. Right, there we go. Sadly, yes. Well, it's the time of year for it, isn't it, unfortunately? A dog show, right, okay. Definitely don't want them inside. One barks, they all bark, and before you know it, you've got earache. It's inside. With dogs, it echoes like crazy, doesn't it?
That's dogs for you.
Did you see that last week?
See what?
Princess Anne went to a horticultural show festival thing up in Scotland. I'm not quite sure of the actual event.
Right.
And there was this magnificent picture of her. And she was being taken round and introduced to people, and they got to these farmers and they were literally fast asleep in chairs. And there's Princess Anne watching over them as they are literally like in chairs. Brilliant. The Royal Show. Thank you, Kay. Enid says we had around 100 Fahrenheit and our cooler front came in, which I'm enjoying. It's a mere 76. Oh, that sounds much more comfortable, Enid. I'm my first aid, so hoping for a quiet day. Oh, fingers crossed. Sounds great. Viv says, Leslie, have a great day with the doggies. It's a good job Hannah's not here because she'd be like, what doggies?
Yeah,
Hannah's...
Don't mention dogs when Hannah's around.
Yeah, Hannah's doggy mad.
For the avoidance of doubt, Nikki said doggy.
Viv says it was probably the Royal Highland show. Yeah, probably was. They had a cracking day for the start of it on the Friday. Indy says my allergies are so bad, keep my window shut, although it's probably my cat setting me off. Oh, bless you. I'm absolutely exhausted, shattered, wrecked, insert word here. Oh dear. So my says, Leslie, but I never owned a dog. Ah. We've not been too bad here. We've been managing to sleep okay. There was one night it was really hot. But it weren't too bad for it. No. Managed to get to sleep. And was it Sunday morning when we come down here and I opened the front door and let cool air in?
Something like that, yeah.
That was nice. Peel and plan, I've got 2 dogs on wood floors, so yes, it does echo. Oh yeah, I bet it does, yeah. Yeah, first thing in the morning, opening my front door just a little bit. It's about 3 feet away from me. And it just lets a nice draft through, keeps my feet nice and cool. I'm filming my whip parade this weekend. Who's looking forward to my whip parade on Monday? It will be out on Monday, 6 p.m. or 6:30 should I say, because I have to do my Asda shop as a premiere. So it will be like a live stream, but rather than me talking to you live as I am now, I will be able to talk to you in the comments, in the chat box, because there will be a chat box for it for premiere. I don't know how long it's going to be. Kelly says, I am for sure debating whether or not to do one. I don't have that many projects. I did one with 7 or 8 projects. So I'd say do one, Kelly. You know, and then, you know, in 6 months' time, you'll be able to see how much progress you've made. I think they're really good. Yes, says Sharon, as I flew around on Monday night to watch it and then realised I had the wrong Monday. Oh, bless you. Oh, dear.
What are you like?
Andy says what you like. I didn't hear that. True Nicolette, didn't think of that. Maybe I'll give it a go. Yeah, absolutely. If you can see the progress in 6 months. I mean, I watched my January one, and the progress from then to now, just, you know, wow. They had an early tea. I bet they did. Hey Maria, long time no see. How you doing, my lovely? I hope you're doing okay. Not seen you for a bit. Or rather, you've not popped up in the chat, so maybe you've just been watching from the sidelines. But it's great to see you. Oh, thank you, Maria.
Nice to see you.
Andy's doing his Brucey bonus again.
Brucey impression.
Alright. I surprised you about him as well, didn't I?
What do you mean?
Where he's buried.
Remind me, where is it?
Bruce Forsyth's ashes were interred under the stage at the London Palladium.
That's the one.
Because that's where he loved to be.
Fair enough.
Indeed. So yeah, I had a nice office day, and I was glad to be at home though today. The travelling, it doesn't take long. Andy drops me off at the tram station. It's about a 40-minute tram journey at the most. Well, it was last night because it was running late. But oh my gosh, I don't know how I did it 5 days a week. What am I looking for here? What is that one? 3811. Well, I filmed a chatty stitch with me for Saturday this morning. You will all be delighted to know that Hannah features in it, and see if you can guess what she does. And if you said correct one off, you would be absolutely correct. As a, quote, parting shot before she went to work. Minx, isn't she? Lauren's looking forward to a prom on Friday. She's been practicing her makeup today. Queen of the Trump, says Sharon. Sounds like Hannah. Yep, absolutely. Indeed. Tootie patootie, I think I should call her. She'll be in a bit from work. No, sorry, start that again. No, Sandy, you're quite right. She can't. She's quite excited now. She's, I think though already, I mean, a week out of school, she's already bored. Trumpets, yes, tooting. Shall we say a little bit of wind? So I couldn't resist, says Cheryl, and Googled owl's legs. Oh, my soul. Yes, indeed. Owl's legs are both hilarious and weird. Hannah the musical, yes. Or the musical Hannah. If you think, oh my soul for owl's legs, wait until you Google extreme irony. Oh gosh. And extra long, yes. Funny, isn't it? The things that amuse us. Hey Liz. You're a musical family, what with your tummy? Yeah, indeed, Sandy. Yeah, my stomach do half growl. Oh, you're not late at all, Liz. Not to worry. It's all good. We have discussed so far superstitions, owl's legs, extreme mining, Hannah's trumping,
Extreme mining, brilliant.
and Lauren's prom. Don't know what I did that for, because that's wrong. No, it was not wrong.
Have you messed up?
No, I've just forgotten what stitches I've done. Now I need to know the new M&S sandwich. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the strawberry and cream thing.
Yeah, strawberry and cream on like a sweet brioche style bread.
It looks alright. I don't know whether I'd eat it though.
Well, Julie's commented on it. Julie Cassidy. And she says no.
Fair enough.
Somebody said it tastes like a soft scone. Personally, Andy said it's proof that the UK will put, residents of the United Kingdom will put literally anything into a sandwich.
We will. We do that. That's what we do.
Yeah. Andy thinks that I'm strange for banana and honey sandwich.
You are. Case closed.
Anybody else had that, banana and honey? Yes, Leslie, I will be putting some in the group whether she likes it or not. Ashley says banana and honey is banging. Shush. Mind you, you're talking about the man who likes
Don't even. I know where you're going with this.
what, jam on
Yes.
cream crackers?
Yes. There is nothing wrong with jam on cream crackers.
A snowball.
And, God damn it, my parents will back me up.
A snowball in a roll. Do you mean like the chocolate snowball, like the tonic style thing? Patsy? Salad cream sandwiches for Liv. For Viv. I see honey goes really well with bananas. Oh, the coconut ones. Oh, right. So, what's your sandwich combination that everybody else thinks is strange? I also like fruitcake with cheese. Andy says I'm weird for that too.
You are. Case closed.
Gail likes a cheese and strawberry jam sandwich.
There's some weird combinations out there, aren't there?
Now, Kelly, I could get behind that. Peanut butter and bacon on toast.
Peanut butter and bacon on toast. I'd have a go. I'd have a go at that. Yeah. I like bacon. I like peanut butter. I like toast.
Leslie used to like banana and sugar mushed up.
Ladies, you know what? You've done it again. We've started
Talking about food. Not a sandwich, says Ashley, but I used to put raw green beans on hot dogs. My dad used to like cheese and blackcurrant jam. I like blackcurrant jam. It's my favourite.
That's almost as bad as having cheese with Christmas cake.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with cheese on Christmas cake.
Cheese on Christmas cake does not work.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
It does. 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 Divorce courts, it works.
No, it doesn't. How can cheese on Christmas cake work?
Have you ever tried it?
No.
So how do you know?
Because how can it work? Dairy with something sweet. What?
It's like having butter and jam.
That works though.
Yeah, but it's dairy and sweet. What's your point? Maddie says she's stress cleaning the house and has a headache.
Oh.
Liz hasn't ironed since an operation in 2002. I don't blame you. My uncle likes peanut butter and ketchup sandwiches, says Peel and Plan. Oh, and Kelly says that the bacon has to be hot so that the peanut butter gushes a bit.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Enid's favourite is raspberry jam. I'm a
Raspberry
blackcurrant jam fave.
Raspberry jam is good, man. But then again, I like raspberries. So.
Is it wrong to have a 48-hour warning with disabilities before they can come? I think so. I think you should be allowed more time than that. Kelly says a turkey sandwich with cranberry sauce, mayo and hot sauce. Any thoughts, Andy?
Bit of a weird combination, but I might try it.
Cheese with chocolate, says Ashley.
Yeah, chocolate and cheese works, I think.
So how come cheese and jam doesn't? Sweet and dairy, what's your point?
Am I just not going to win this?
Cheese with fruit is a good combination, says Gail. Yeah. Sausage biscuit with ketchup, smushed up butter and syrup. That's another one. Bacon and fruity sauce, says Kay. Waffles with butter, brown sugar and lemon juice. Yum. Tuna sandwich with mayo and cocktail sauce. Same with a sardine sandwich. Yeah. My mum always used to have a Granny Smith apple when eating chocolate. And Kay says cheesecake, sweet and dairy combo. True that. Cheese with lime pickle, says Liz. Ooh. You like lime pickle?
I do like lime pickle.
Apple pie without the heads is like a hug without the squeeze. I think we're going to have a show and tell jingle.
Okay, just give me a second.
My hubby, says Katinka, who's Australian, makes a chip sandwich. Butter, crisps, ketchup. Crisps in a sandwich, yes. Ketchup, probably not.
Right, show and tell jingle incoming.
Yep. Pickles and peanut butter. Wow.
It's your time to show.
Every cross stitch, every row.
So when tell your art will shine bright. Join us now, it's the stitching delight. It's the time
Let's have a look to see what you guys have been working on. Right. Okay, just loading up Facebook. I'm praying that my tablet behaves. Pray for me.
We do on the regular.
Okay. Let's see. What's in show and tell? Come on. Okay. So the first one is for Dante. She's hit 50%.
Oh, you know what that means.
Cool. Okay. First one is Kay. Oh, go away, keyboard. Who is working on Freebie Harmony, Retired Haid, artwork by Ching Chu Cook, 25 count, easy cat green. No, you distracted me there. 25 count, easy count, even weave CXC 1/1 full cross. So we know that Kay's got more than the stitches she's put here. So let's just show the other comments. There is the mock-up. And starting point at the start of the stream, 739 stitches today. So total completed stitches 100,061 out of 156,000, or 64.14%. Awesome job, Kay. It looks fabulous. We already did your tinkly bell earlier on for your 100,000, but I think we could have an encore. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna...
You like an encore?
Oh, there we go. I pressed the wrong thing. Oh.
What have you done?
I'm going to chuck this tablet out the flipping window in a minute.
You nearly swore then.
I did not nearly swear. I play the CBeebies game on the live stream.
You'll tell us out.
Okay.
Have we fixed it?
This keyboard keeps appearing and I keep telling it not to. Ashley is still working her butt off to try and finish this for Monday. It's a stretch, but by this way she can focus on Jolly July next month. Joan Elliott's spellbound on some 28 count lamplight from Pulse Stitches. She's gorgeous. There we go. Look at her face. She's looking lovely, Ashley. I'm sure you can do it. We'll cheer you on. Go, Ashley. Go, Ashley. And she shared the mock-up there so you can see how much Ashley's got left. She's got the skirt to do and some bits on the right-hand side of her. Yep. Go for it, Ashley. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
When are you being cute?
Kay is busy working on her Dragon Eye Sal. 10% reached. She says she'll update later with exact figures, but hasn't done so as yet. Yeah, looking good. Judy is stitching on Raja the Siberian Tiger by Custom Crafts on 28 count T, excuse me, T Monaco.
What's that one? It's
It's a fabric,
not one I've heard of.
28 count,
Yeah.
and it's a tea dye, which is a
Oh,
colour,
right. Okay.
and Monaco, which is a type of linen.
Right. Oh, sorry. Ignore me. I was thinking T as in the letter T, not as in tea dye.
And she shared the mock-up. Isn't he just fabulous? I hope it's a he. Don't want to misgender a tiger, do I? I'd be in trouble.
Be careful doing things like that these days.
Oh, I know. B, as usual, for Senga, 19.14% complete. That's
Cool.
looking awesome. I'll just sneak mine in and show you how mine's getting along. Because I'm back to the 100 stitches a day, and of course I did a couple of thousand over the weekend. Yeah, I've got my honeycombs in as well. So we're doing good, Senga. You've got more at the bottom, and I've got more, slightly more at the top. But yeah, looking fabulous.
Fabulous.
Okay, Gail has almost finished her steampunk fox. He looks super cute. So nicely done, Gail. Oh, don't kick me out now. Thank you. Sharon is still working on Hade's Mother's Love to complete by the end of the month, 95.58, but of course we know a bit more now. Colour completing the final colours. So yeah, it's looking fabulous. Not be long and that will be done. And then you'll be ready for the next instalment. Daphne, happy birthday to Daphne, is doing her birthday new start. Let's have a little tinkle. So new start, Winter Bonfire Nights by Lars Stewart, 1/1, 4 cross on some 32 count. So not a lot to see at the minute, but I'm sure it will get bigger with time. Come on. There we go. Don't be silly. And here is the mock-up. And look at that. Is this the one that you've won, Maddie? I think it is, isn't it? So, yeah, because Maddie won the competition on Amy's cross tube. Stitchery Lovers. That's it. Pretty sure this is the one that Maddie's won. Gorgeous, isn't it? Viv is working on again on her patchwork ottoman, or ottoman patchwork, should I say. Vistas on Etsy. Finished the yellow sun. Now doing the boring white stitching, filling in. Looking super though. Look at it. Beautiful. And I know you've shared a mock-up, so yeah. Vistas on Etsy for this one. Look at that. I like the it's almost like a black work effect, the stitches on this. So yeah, super cool. Carla, My Fluffy Valentine River Peacock by Gecko Rouge, 18 counts, 2/1, full cross, 1,467 out of 102,400, or 1.43%. And you can see the top of the two foxes, you can see on the needle minder here what it will look like, but I'm pretty sure Carla has shared a mock-up. I'm coveting this one when I get my voucher. There we go. Look how super cute this is. Isn't that just beautiful? I absolutely love it. What do you think, Andy? seal of approval from Hupster.
Sorry, it's about as much as you're going to get out of me.
Hey, you just saying yeah is absolutely fine. Alice, not much progress on Out of Africa due to some eye issues over the last couple of weeks, but quite happy with how it's looking as the lion's ear and the side of his face are coming into view. So, yeah, there's the ear. So, it's looking good, Alice. Sorry that you've had some issues there. And I do hope that things will get better. So Patricia is busy working on a June book sale, project Lily Otter, working on the third lily pad with a little frog. Rendale design from the World of Cross Stitch magazines. Yeah, so it was definitely the one that you won then, Maddie, the one with the aurora on it. Beautiful. But look at this little cutie. How stunning is that? It's just gorgeous. So Patricia's working on this top bit. Otters have such expressive little faces, don't they? Charlotte is stitching on a temperature stitching. Temperature chart for 2025. So yeah, lots of darks and dark blues and purples and stuff, and then greens as it gets mild, and then we're getting some warms. Patsy's Ye Old Craft Room. Haid Artwork Chiro Marchetti. 11.82% on 20 count. Ada, are they leggings or jammers, Patsy? Because they look like Christmas trees. I could be wrong. They are indeed cute, aren't they, the little budgies? And there is the mock-up. Such a bright and colourful piece. And every time I look at it, I see something else. So, jammies, Christmas trees. Right, cool. Your jammies are becoming a thing now, aren't they? Okay. Excuse me. Our lovely Joyce has completed another page. 22 out of 36 pages, over 70% done. So I think we can have another tinkle for 70%. Bedtime Story by Chris Dunn. Ready for Joyce's grandbaby to be?
Is your chat box full of bells now?
Yeah, it is. And there is the mock-up. So, yeah, Joyce is trucking along with it. And I said to her, what's the a while back now, I said, what's the secret of all those lovely straight threads? And she went, the secret is they're only straight just before I take the photograph, which I thought was quite funny. Our lovely Katinka is still working on the little cake shop, Amy Stewart. She says, I think I've added the right side of the cake cupboard and the bicycle. Since showing it last, progress at 44.48%. Yeah, that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. You can see it coming along super well. Loving it, Katinka, loving it. Andrea is working on Spring from Etsy. 2,128 stitches out of 4,729 for 45%. And she's also shared the mock-up, so 45%. I think we can have a tinkle tinkle. And let's see the mock-up. I love that thread, beautiful variegated thread. There we go, look at that. That's lovely. Reminds me of very modern folk embroidery, isn't it? Great stuff. Okay, Jennifer has restarted Quick Stitch the old craft room kitten on some 25 count. If that's what makes it more comfortable for you, Jennifer, indeed. And there we go. So at 28 count, sorry, 25 count, looks like 10 stitch. Could be wrong. But yep, you do what's best for you. And this is a little portion of the piece that Pats is doing. We got the sleepy kitty at the sewing machine. Cool. Sandra, been a while since I've been able to watch her live as she's missed us all, working on a new project bag. Made a smaller one in class a few weeks ago, and this is her first try on her own. How beautiful does that look? I love the fabric. That is something else. Really great. Love it. Absolutely love it. Nicely done, Sandra. It's always nice to see things that are different. Liz is working on the tail of the Golden Phoenix. Oh, here she comes, Miss Trumpy Bum. Working on the tail of the Golden Phoenix, Laser Arts Designs, CXC, Hannah, shush, 2/2 on Sparkly's Opal Ada at 6,057 stitches out of 11,084, so 57.69%. She's too early to be fed. Don't fall for it. And then the last one is from Vicky. She says she's been away a while. Hey, that's absolutely fine. And sometimes life gets in the way. But this looks like a little Santa to me. On some opalescent fabric again, on some sparkly fabric.
Was it dark?
Because I've turned my light off to do this so I don't get glare.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. He looks super cute, doesn't he? And you can, I don't know if you can see there, it's a sparkly, yeah, you can, I think. Just see that it's a sparkly fabric. I love to see Christmas stuff stitched on sparkly fabric. It makes it for me. And that is all the comments. Let me just go for... No, she's staying at Victoria's. That is all of them. Yeah. So you're all awesome. And you've done a super job in all of your endeavours. And absolutely amazing. So let's just have a quick look. SK is 100,000. Daphne and Philippa's birthdays. So there's some other birthdays. Village Green. Yep, saw that one. Okay. So again, if you're in the group, go to the events tab, click on events, and you'll see the Jolly July one. So click on it, and then it'll open it up, and you can go or whatever, add in a picture of what you're going to be doing, and then put in your progress pictures on. But it's already got loads in there, so all good. Now before we leave, let me just show you these fur babies, because Catherine says I can show off the fur babies that she's looking after. If the keyboard would flip and disappear. Maddie's just reached 55% on Harmony. Nicely done, Maddie. Look at these. I better not say it too loud because she's upstairs. So we've got some 4 fur babies here. Oh, pictures moving about for me. Look at them. So Catherine's busy babysitting fur babies. I'm not saying it too loud because she'll come down and she'll be like, You okay there, Charlotte? Seeing just pluses and dots. Hope everything's okay. I haven't missed anything, have I? Do let me know if I have. I'd be so embarrassed. They're so cute, says Kay. Give them all a cuddle from me and the boys. So there you go, Catherine. Give them dogs a cuddle. Cool. Right. So there we go. That is everything for So and Tell, you awesome lot. Amazing job, everybody. Give yourselves all a pat on the back. Oh, why did I turn my tablet off? I don't want to turn my tablet off. Oh. Let's just bring Symphony back. Ugh. Oh, my tablet's being silly now. There we go. I got it working. I got sit back. Yeah. Yes, I was fighting with my Mac. Oh, bless you. Okay, so I absolutely echo there what Cheryl said. Thank you for sharing. Awesome stuff. So, yeah. Fabulous job by everybody on So and Tell. So now I should put my keyboard away before it goes again. Ah. As long as you're okay, that's the main thing, that you weren't, you know, it wasn't some kind of I need help signal. But as long as you're all right. Sometimes when something odd happens like that, we have to ask and just make sure that you're okay. So it's now closed in a proper way. All right, okay. Yeah, like I said, just as long as you're okay. Not quite sure what I could have done, but you know, we would have definitely just, you know, made sure that you were all right. The cat's happy that Hannah's home, aren't you? You're happy that Hannah's in. Hannah's the preferred butler. Oh, I think she's done one. Can you just go and chuck some litter on? Oh, smelly cat. Thanks, love. Just have a drink. What number's that? 598. More blues tonight. Just got a cup of chai, says Kelly. Cool. I just finished my tea. I've had my Freddo. Oh, come on. Yeah, Andy's in the kitchen. My grandson just made me coffee. Ah. Do you keep a food diary? Not now. I do if I'm having moments where I think I'm straying and eating too many sins. But they do say for about the first month to do a paper food diary and hand it in at your group. The consultant's not scrutinising what you're eating, it just shows that you've got an understanding of the plan. Lauren does one. She does one pretty much daily. But I'm a creature of habit, and it's terrible really, because I shouldn't be. I should have a bit more variety in me. I am a bit of a creature of habit, so I do tend to have during the week the same meals. Like Monday and Tuesday, it's stir fry with some either chicken or salmon. Wednesday, well, I had my stir fry Tuesday and Wednesday this week, but if I didn't have that, I'd have some kind of meat, some kind of protein with some steamed fresh veg. But earlier today, I had some salmon and some cottage cheese with some stir fried vegetables, and that was nice. My lunches are usually the same. I have a pita wrap for a pita pocket with ham and cheese and a couple of satsumas. My breakfast is usually fruit and yogurt. Weekends, I do tend to stray a little bit, I'm not going to lie. And Thursday night, after I've been weighed, we go to the chippy for tea. And I don't count those, because sins on a Thursday night after I've been weighed do not count at all. I absolutely love, though, the little scanner on my app, because I can go around the supermarket and tell at a glance how good or bad foods are, which is really good. And Lauren has been using the scanner more and has had a couple of huge shocks, I think. I wouldn't say surprise, I'd say shock. To make, she realises now just how bad some of the food she was eating was. Kelly, going to head out now, go to the library before it rains. No worries, Kelly. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Dieting is a struggle, says Ashley. I say diet, but I'm just trying to eat better. Boy, yeah. One of the biggest tips that I could give anybody who's doing a diet is don't drink calories. Be very mindful. The calories don't just come from what you eat, they come from what you drink as well. Your latte that you might want to treat yourself to can add up to an awful lot of calories. Even if you ask for the skimmed version of skinny milk, can you really be assured that that's what you're getting? I drink mainly these days sugar-free squash and tea or coffee, unsweetened tea or coffee. I don't tend to drink fizzy drinks. But yeah, that's a big thing. I used to drink a lot of calories because I used to have those like instant latte sachets that you get at home. And those can be quite a lot of calories per cup. I think they're about 90 calories a cup or something daft like that. You just think, wow, has I really been, drinking all these calories? The only thing I drink is coffee with oat milk, but I'm reducing the amount of milk I take. Do you have any other squash or water or anything like that, Patsy? Because coffee, just like tea, can be a diuretic and can dehydrate you. Yeah, that's the biggest piece of advice, is being very mindful. And I don't know about overseas and about cultures overseas, but one of the things that happens a lot here in the UK is that we'll go to the town or to the market or whatever. We might, go and, eat a sausage roll or a sandwich or something while we're on the go, and just conveniently forget that we've had this essentially extra meal, which is what causes weight gain in the first place, by not being mindful of mindless eating is a huge thing. I try to eat where I'm not distracted, so I try not to use my phone or my laptop or anything while I'm eating, so I focus on what I'm eating. Because if you eat mindlessly, you're also ignoring your body's signal to tell you that you're full. Not usually. You might want to try and get in a glass or two of other fluids a day, even if it's just a couple of glasses, Patsy. Might just help. Viv's drinking a lot of peppermint tea these days, type 2 diabetes, and been on Mounjaro, so it does make me feel queasy. It feels like cheating sometimes, but it does help. Lost 4 stone so far. That's amazing, Viv. Absolutely amazing. Congratulations. And Mounjaro is an ideal for somebody in your position with diabetes, isn't it? Because I think that's how they're originally designed. But, peppermint tea is really good if you're nauseous, as is anything with ginger. Is she okay up there?
Yeah, I'm fine, yeah.
Gosh, I remember having morning sickness with all of the girls, really. I had morning sickness. I had it very, very badly with Hannah. Not so bad with Victoria, although I did have about food poisoning mid-pregnancy, which was not pleasant at all. On Lauren, it was just in the first trimester. And I can remember being really nauseous and sick all the time, and I'm an emetophobe. So it was just horrific for me. And when you get better, when you felt better, you ate something, and then you instantly regretted it, because the second that you ate something, it made you feel sick. I've got green tea. I'm going to try and get into that. I'll start drinking more water too. Enid says she's desperately trying to lose weight. Yeah. I've found, and it's very weird. Now, the diet that Patsy and I are following is Slimming World. There's certain foods which are unlimited. But I find if I eat pasta, or if I eat rice, not rice, or if I eat bananas, we were talking about banana and honey sandwiches earlier, my weight loss stops. It's very weird. I'm gaining a month with my meds, so by the end of this rate I'll be 60 pounds heavier, and I'm eating less. Oh heck. Diabetes now very under control. Good stuff. Ashley used to love green tea, not some of why I stopped drinking it. It's a good antioxidant, green tea. Enid's right below the pre-diabetes threshold. That's where I was, with a fatty liver and pre-diabetic. And I've managed to turn it around. You all right in there, Hannah? Hannah? Hannah, I'm talking to you.
What?
Are you all right, Ranty McRant Pants?
Yeah. Saying Tanda, they've got an agency to cover for tomorrow, so I shouldn't be needed as long as Asia shows up.
Okay,
So I should be at usual time.
hope
I
so.
said to him that I'm going to go and find a new biggest fan for him, and I'm going to phone
Okay.
him to make sure that he can come and get me with
Okay,
it, because obviously
okay,
I can't log it on.
Okay. Just wondered if you're okay because you sounded a bit ranty. I cut out candy, chocolate, and now chips. It's Ranty McRant Pants. What are you scoffing?
Bit of fruit. The last bit of that ice cream with some golden syrup on top.
And you say bananas and custard's weird.
Oh, you know
Like
what?
banana and honey's weird.
I was just going to say, at least he's eating healthy, and then I heard the ice cream and golden syrup. It doesn't count as healthy. I'm not getting ice cream. But I took like it tastes some tea.
Oh, cool. Was Shelley back today?
She was, and she did a bracelet for me. So I've got two of my charms in my bracelet now.
Oh, cool.
So, and she walks in, I get a massive hug, and I'm like, I missed you, don't leave me again.
Oh, good.
Ignore the date, because the date's slightly wrong. It says the 5th rather than the 3rd. Because when I ordered it and I
Okay.
put it in, I did that date.
That's fine. You might think of crisps in this context. Yes. Yeah. You mean what's known in the USA and Canada as potato chips? See, I still have those, but I only have a very small amount. Although occasionally we'll go to the supermarket and I'll buy a big bag and I'll warn everybody, don't judge me. Yeah, you don't openly judge me though, Hannah, because you know what's good for you. No idea what you're talking about. Although I rarely eat French fries stroke chips. Yeah. Now you see, I can have chips on this diet, but I'm just going to make them in a particular way. Crisps are always my downfall, says Viv. Yeah, they can, depending on what they are, they can be a bit moreish, can't they? Much better than I used to be. Yeah. You know, I have some days where I don't give in to any. I still am at heart a binge eater. Because I still have days that I cannot curb my cravings, and I am a compulsive eater, and I think about food all the time. But the thing is, now I tend to make the choices, the right choices, more than anything. But some days I can't help but give in. Luckily, it tends to be late on in the day, so it doesn't affect me, but still. Actually, try not to make too many changes at once, but doing better little changes make a big difference, indeed. He needs to increase the veg consumption and fruits in their whole form. Yeah, if you juice fruit, it can actually, it doesn't make you feel full, and fruit's got natural sugars in it. So if you juice it, you take in so much more. Yeah. It is the food noise. Things shout at you, don't they? You know, like, I know what's in my cupboard and my pantry right now. And sometimes they shout at you. But it's whether or not you choose to answer the call. And most times I've got the willpower. Sometimes I just haven't. But that's something I'm going to have to live with, I think, for the rest of my life. And it's not because I'm hungry. That's the stupid thing. It's not hunger, it's compulsion. I caved and bought my favourite chips today. I haven't had them in so long, and I promised myself I could have them if only a couple at a time. Yeah, sometimes though you've got to have a little treat, and having a little treat sometimes, it keeps you, it gives your body a little bit of a hit, and then it kickstarts the metabolism again. Viv's off for an early night. No worries at all. Thank you so much for joining. And I hope you had a lovely time, and I hope you have a good time at the show. And fingers crossed it won't be too busy for you. Patsy is in a lucky situation where she lives alone, so can keep temptation out of the house. Yeah, I wish I could. Unfortunately, having the girls, it's not so easy to keep temptation away.
Nope. Like right now, I'm sat in front of you eating ice cream.
Yeah, I was sat in front of me eating ice cream.
I'm lovely like that.
She was sat eating a vanilla slice this morning. I was like, oh, I love vanilla slices.
There was drool all over the floor.
She had Chinese food yesterday. Oh dear, Ashley's gone and lost a needle. Man down.
Uh-oh, what's your feet?
Yeah, I don't think Andy's got any problems. Far enough away. I'm not missing any needles at the moment, which is good. It's annoying though when that happens, isn't it? I think on next Wednesday's live stream, I will be finishing this. If I can get this into that position, I will. Because I've got tomorrow on this, and then Saturday. Yes, I'm filming my whip parade. But I think I'll get towards the finish.
Andy, have you seen my shorty pyjamas anywhere?
Hmm?
Have you seen my shorty pyjamas?
Yes, Leslie, gorgeously delicious and very naughty of Hannah.
I'm washing up earlier, might be in there.
I don't think we'll have a wash. I could though, I don't think we have. They're them white ones with like black stripes on.
As long as no one takes away my coffee, I'll be good, says Patsy. Yeah. Prom is on Friday. So a couple of days away. She's getting excited, so. And it's a beautiful stately home that's not far from here called Wentworth Wood House. It's actually, square footage is bigger than Buckingham Palace, this place, and it's absolutely beautiful. Did you know that, Hannah?
You mentioned it the other day, I think it might have been for Sunday.
Yeah, it's bigger than Buckingham Palace. Why do some DMCs get hairy and fat and others stay lovely and silky? I wish I knew, Patsy. I think it's probably what they use for the dyeing process, because different colours, different dyes, different ingredients to them, I would say. It is annoying, so I just keep mine to a fairly short length. Hubby's making dinner for Ashley, so she's going to take off having some grilled chicken and veggies. Sounds nice, Ashley. You enjoy and have a wonderful rest of your day, and we will be cheering you on. You can finish her. So go for it, my lovely. Almost hypnotic, isn't it? The sound of needle and thread going through the fabric. And then we've got the scraping of her with her ice cream in a dish.
I'm nearly done.
I was saying about how on Saturday's Stitch With Me, Hannah, you are going to make an appearance in the sound category.
Oh, of course, yeah. Yep, my musical notes will be back. I know you've missed them.
Hannah the musical, as was said earlier on. And I said, nope, the musical Hannah.
I let a pearl last night upstairs and it stunk like
Oh dear.
So go downstairs, put the reach down there now.
I don't know. When your kid's proud that A, that they're trump, and B, that they're smelly. Wonder what I've raised some days, I really do. Maddie says, my autism saying don't socialise tomorrow, but I have no choice because it's family. Deep breath, Maddie, one step at a time. And, you know, if you've got anything that you have, like a fidget or something that you have to have near you, some kind of prop, just make sure you've got it with you. You'll be fine, I'm sure. You trumping again?
Indeed, yeah, I am.
You're supposed to do that just in the morning, you know. And only when I'm filming the floss tube. Sometimes the anticipation can be worse than the doing. Yes.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah. You're absolutely right, Patsy. So walks will hopefully be okay, but I haven't seen him in 8 months and less than 24 hours of notice. Yeah. You see, Hannah's the same. Hannah likes to have plenty of notice of what's coming up.
Yeah, and half the time I get so amped up for something, especially if I'm not sure what it is or not done it before or whatever, I get so amped up for it.
Yep.
So nervous and anxious about it. And then I get there and it's not at all that bad. But it's just anticipation of it. I'm up the walls.
Oh, keep over now. My goodness. I think she's just showing up now. True Patricia, but I'm just not a very social person. I rule 48 for my landlord, and today I made it the same for my family. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you see, you've got to have time to prepare yourself.
I'm learning to socialise.
Yeah.
It helps me sometimes staying late at work because
Mm-hmm.
a bit less money to do with mine's just going home and tea so it's more relaxed. A lot of time they just sit or not all together and just have like a conversation and that.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the nicer ones, they involve me in it, you know, and it helps.
Patsy says you're a legend.
Thank you, partner.
There you go. Legend in her own lunchtime. We'll meet up with them with less than 24, but they're not coming in my house unless it's 48. Yeah, I agree. I think we all have a little bit of that in us. I don't like unexpected. Not long after my mum passed away, my stepdad kind of made a habit of coming here pretty much daily without any sort of warning or notice. And I had to say to him, you can't do that. Because he was literally coming every 2 minutes. Told him to use the Asda bathroom. Oh, do you live near the big Handsworth one?
Don't talk to me about Asda.
Alright then, I won't.
I read a story tonight about a lot.
Well, I don't want to hear it. You said you didn't want to talk about
I
it.
can't tell you about it anyway, but it's not something that can broadcast over YouTube.
Alright, okay.
But the story I heard, it's traumatizing. Absolutely traumatizing. I'll have a look at it again. Anyway, I'm off.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
See you soon over the moon. She's a proper mare, isn't she? That's it, she's taking her farting, burping self upstairs now, out the flipping road. I love the way she keeps talking even when she's walking about. Yeah, she does, it's a habit. And she always sounds like she's having a pop at someone. It's literally around the corner, so they may as well. I live around S9 stroke S13. I'm right in between. I think last time I went into that Asda was when I wanted to buy a new microwave. I tend to use the one in Rotherham, but that particular day I think we were at work and Andy picked me up when we went to the Asda's on the way home. Nick laughed and he said it's good to have ground rules. It is. It's absolutely good to have ground rules. If you don't have ground rules, people take advantage. Life can be complex enough when you've got something like an autism diagnosis. You don't need anybody making it any more challenging for you. So I get where you're coming from. Heck, I don't have autism, but I don't need anybody making my life more challenging either. 48 hours means upstairs day 1 and laundry day 2, bathe the dog and downstairs clean. It's too much of it all in 24. Yeah, it is. Especially as well, if you have a routine and your routine tells you that this is the way it's done and there's no other way. See, with Hannah, if we are going to do something, we can't just do something on the spec. Like if she came home from work and I said, right, we're going out for tea, she wouldn't like that. She'd like the fact that we were going to go out for tea, but she wouldn't like the unexpected nature of it. Lauren's got a school awards thing in a couple of weeks, and I keep, making sure that Hannah's reminded of it so that she knows what to expect. And she's accustomed that it's going to happen. But this will be is it the third time they've been to Academy Awards?
Yeah.
Third time.
When is it again?
Monday, 7th.
Of July.
Yeah. I'll be in the office that day. Because otherwise I'll not be able to get from here to there in time.
It's fine. It's fine.
So me, you and Hannah can go and have tea in Spoons
Yeah, that's a good idea.
in the Huntsman. Because the water thing is close for refurb, I think. Is there food involved? I'm slightly less put out about surprise going outs. Yes. That's the way Hannah is, especially if we're going to somewhere that she knows well, like Wetherspoons, which is a pub chain here in the UK, because she knows that there's safe foods in there that she can have. She's a very beige food person as well, so chicken nuggets, chips, noodles, pasta, Yorkshire puddings. She likes a baked potato, but only with cheese and beans. She's got a few quirks, hasn't she, Anna?
Oh, yes.
When we think about it. Ham and pineapple pizza, but only one particular one from one particular shop. What did she try the other day? She tried something.
Oh, Hannah? Oh.
Yeah, trying new foods. Hannah has to not be persuaded, but she has to be in the mindset that she wants to try it. But very occasionally she will try new food. Come on. Aren't they funny kids?
They are.
Lauren's completely different. She'll eat anything. In fact, it's a struggle to find something that Lauren does. Lauren doesn't like peppers and onions. She doesn't like mushrooms. I think it's a texture rather than the taste. When you buy yourself 365 days a year, socializing is weird. Yep. You know, it's not quite the same, but when we were in lockdown, I didn't socialise with anybody, and it felt very weird when, you know, just going back to the supermarket. Did Hannah like whatever it was she tried? I think so. I'm trying to remember what it were. And when she was little, Hannah used to like things like scrambled eggs and tomatoes and things like that. But now she won't eat them. I'm the same way. I have a hard time branching out. When I hit my 30s, I told Hub to try new recipes. We've added a few things here and there. It's not if I can't eat it. There's not always alternatives. Yeah. I'm terrible socialising, so I think I'm on the autism spectrum. I think we've all got a bit of it in us, if I'm honest. And that's not me sort of making light of anybody's autism diagnosis. Hannah's had her autism diagnosis from being 4 years old, so I've lived with it. But even like for me, I'm a creature of habit and routine. I'm almost OCD in that, you know, if my routine breaks, it upsets me. You know, like for example, you know, I was expecting the tram to get in at a certain time yesterday for me to be home at a certain time, and it was delayed and I was late, and it kind of got me. Right, my left hand's itching. That means, what was it, Kay? My left hand's itching. I'm going to receive some money. That's good news. I'll have to let you know if it happens. Left palm money in. Yes. Right. Okay. Good.
Right palm money out, is it?
Yep. Left palm's itching like crazy. I go and put a lottery ticket on.
Late to go shop now.
Not lately, Sandy. I haven't had a ticket. Alice, hi Alice, is a beige food person too. Yep. Hannah's very much a beige food person. Right, when we go to Wetherspoons, she always has the boneless basket, the boneless chicken in a basket. If that's not available, she gets annoyed. We have to find something else, and it's usually quite a struggle. She's a creature of habit. Like when she goes to her granddad, she'll have a bacon sandwich for her breakfast, but she wouldn't dream of having one here. It's weird, isn't it? It's like as well when I go into office and I go to the ladies' room, I have certain toilet stalls that I'll use. And I always walk the same route to and from the office. But every so often I think, I must vary this route, because otherwise, if I'm walking on my own, I have one way. If I'm walking with a colleague, I have another. Aren't I weird? I thought it was left to receive, right, left to leave, right to receive. I'm going with left. It means I've money in. Could do with it. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Still itching. I'm hoping it's a lot. I'm an introvert. Sometimes it's too peoply. Yeah. That's why we like this particular pubs that we go to, the Wetherspoons. There's no music. There's no sport on the telly. There's no massive distractions. And all you can hear people chattering. But we can normally find a quiet nook. I think it's one thing that a lot of us have got in common, having an introverted nature. But, you know, when we get together, because we've got the common interest in cross-stitching, common thread, as it were, it sort of brings us all out a little bit, doesn't it? I think it does anyway. I don't like it too peoply. That's why I go to Whitby in January. Yeah, I don't mind the out of season either, Alice. And if we do go to the seaside, I like to go early in the morning. Like when we went to Bridlington and, you know, there wasn't hardly anybody there. And yeah, it got busy later on. But when we got there, we could have a walk round and there was hardly anybody there. Oh no, Patsy. Stabbed herself with a needle. Poor dog just jumped out of the couch. Oh no. Are you alright? Sounds lovely. I don't necessarily mind people chattering. Yeah, but adding a TV and music and it's overstimulating. Yes, exactly. Exactly that. It's too much for me. I had for the longest time I had a crack in one of my fingers in the pad, and when I was stitching I used to catch it all the time. I used to stab my needle into it and it took ages to heal up. It was so painful every time I stabbed it, and I'd be like, ouch, and Andy'd be like, what you done? And I'm like, I stabbed myself again. And gave yourself a fright. It's like, oh, bless you, Patsy. You gave the dog one and all. Yeah, that's exactly what I get, Senga, sometimes. A split, and you just, it's almost down the lines of your fingerprint. And it's like the needle finds its way in between the ridges of your fingerprint. I got the music on full blast in Asda on Saturday. Couldn't hear a thing above it. Oh, I hate that. I got sore fingers occasionally with She Sleeps, and that's because it's on 20. It was on 20 count and 2 strands. which could make it a bit more challenging. Yeah, Sandy, you might have just jinxed yourself. Certain frequencies of voice that hurt my ears too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same as UK. Sometimes the noise can get overwhelming, or the voice is irritating or stuff, and I just turn it off. It's when you stab yourself in your nails. Yeah. Oh, I've done that underneath my nail bed. That's what I'm doing mine on, which is why I was moaning about the hairy thread. Yeah. It'll be worth it in the end. It's just looking so good though. Any more milestones before we close out? Anybody hit an auto or a 5 in percentage or a certain number of stitches? Anything else that we need to celebrate? Because I am about to hop off myself. I don't want to miss anything. Oh, Senga, that sounds painful, sticking a ballpoint needle under you now. I've not done that. I've not had anything with my ballpoints. Andy, have you got the bell ready?
I can have.
So, we have Enid, who's finished a motif. Finished up a motif on her Turkish sampler. And then Alice, Dante. I was going to call you Alice, I don't know why. Dante has hit more than 500 stitches today, so I think that deserves a little bell. Enid's barely been stitching, but you've got a little finish there, Enid, in the motif, so well done. Okay, awesome job, everyone. Kay stitched a whole 1% over 2 days. I think that deserves a little single. Awesome stuff. Finished a block of stitching, says Susan, and gone back to Pattern Keeper. Definitely a jingle for that. I'm a Pattern Keeper, faithful me. I know that we've got obviously the new stuff, the other programs that have come out, but again, because I'm a creature of habit, Pattern Keeper it is. Senga only made it to 19.6%. I think we can solve a little jingle for you though there, Senga. Yeah, awesome work, everyone. So yeah, everybody has done a fantastic job today. So how about we do this all again on Sunday? Tomorrow I will be putting out a stitch with me. Saturday I will be putting out a stitch with me. Sunday we'll do a live, and then Monday it's Whip Parade Day. So get ready at 6:30 on Monday evening. I'll tell you how, I'll pre-warn you with how long it is, so you know whether to get a brew, feed the family early or whatever. But yeah, I have gone through, completed 3 squares on this today so far, so 300 stitches, but obviously I'm only logging in when I filled in a complete gridded square, so I've done more. But yeah, I think this one will be on finish on next Wednesday's live. That's my aim anyway. So I will see you guys all at the weekend, but yeah, just watch out for the other vids coming out during the week. So take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.